Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to model the body. This body is built of one complete mesh and we started with a cube. Simple as that. In the last video, we did the head, we did the hair and all that stuff. In this video, we'll go ahead and do the body. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Hey guys, so I've just opened up the last project that we were working on and we had built the head and we even put some glasses on this guy as per the reference image. We're going to build the body. I'm just going to move this up a bit and I am going to add a cube, Shift A, cube. I'm going to bring him down a little bit and then I'm going to scale, S the scale, and there's the body. I am going to add a subdivision surface modifier here in the modifiers, subdivision surface, and that's it. That's our body. Except for we're just going to, I'm going to scale them up a little bit, and we're going to add some geometry by extruding. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this subdivision so that we can manipulate these surfaces, these faces. So I'm going to hit apply. And then I'm going to go to tab to edit mode, which is that. 3 to face mode, and then select all the faces underneath. And I can select the back ones because I have X-ray turned on. Okay, 1 for the front view. And then I'm going to hit E, and then just extrude down once. E, extrude down twice. And maybe E for the last time. Boom, right there, 3 times. If you remember, we did that with the head. We just started one like this, and then we did it with the head. Exactly the same procedure. So I'm going to hit 1, vertex mode, and then I'm going to select this loop. In fact, I'm going to select the whole thing because the hips, I am going to make them a little smaller. Hit S, and then make them just a little tiny smaller. And then this row, I am also going to make a little smaller. Hit S to scale. And I'm going to move this whole row down, G, Z. I'm going to move this whole row down, G, Z. And then I'm going to move this one up, G, Z. This becomes the shoulders. All of this is the shoulders. And so I'm going to move this one, these two down a little bit. In fact, I'm going to grab the move tool and move them down a little bit, because this is the top of the shoulders. This is where the neck area is going to go. So I just want to flatten it out to give them the shoulders. And I'm going to grab those shoulders and I'm going to push them out. But Command Z, I'm going to turn on symmetry in the X. So I'm going to push these out, and these are the shoulders. I'm going to push these out a little bit. We want to give them broad shoulders. And then I'm going to push these in just a little bit. Up. And then this is the waist. So I might just scale it in a little bit, just like that. And so you can see, guys, how it's taking shape. Not very high poly. This is very low poly. And we've got the shoulder area. We've got the hip area. And then let's look at the side. We have to modify, and so I'm going to bring in all these in a bit, and then all of these in a bit, and start shaping the back area a little bit. And then move these in, and then do the same for the front. I'm going to grab all of them and then bring them in, just to kind of thin him down a little bit. And there it is. Now I am going to move these down a bit, right to about there. We're going to extrude the legs from these 2 polygons. We're going to extrude the arms from these 2 polygons. So I want to round off this shape. So by moving this down, you could see that I'm rounding off that shape. In fact, I could bring this back a little, and I could bring this forward a bit to round out the shape. And then this one, push it out a bit and start rounding out this shape for the legs. I'm going to bring this over And then this one I'm going to push up. Again, trying to round out that leg. And so that's not bad. He's got the back, he's got the waist here, and he's got the hips, the shoulders, front view. And you can see that we're not looking that bad. So let's go ahead and move these towards the crotch area here. Remember, these are the legs. So let's zoom in on that, period. And I am going to push this one towards the center. And then push them towards the center. Right there. Let's look at it from the side. We haven't lost that rounded off area, so we're good. We're doing good. I'm just going to round it off a bit more. And let's go ahead and start extruding. 3, for face mode, I'm going to select this face, and this face. Not this one. And start extruding in the front view. So the first one, E, I'm going to hit E to extrude. And the first one's not really that big. I don't want to extrude too far. I'm just going to bring it in and then rotate it a bit. Rotate it towards the bottom like this. And then move it. Move it down. Just like this. And that's the beginning of the leg. And every time that you extrude, we want to modify those vertices. So 1 for vertex mode, and let's go ahead and modify this. I want to grab these two and bring them over to flatten these 2 polygons, and maybe even this one, bring it over, and these just slightly up, and that's not looking that bad. Oh, let's bring this one out. And let's bring these 2 down like this. So remember, this is the leg and it continues down. All right, cool. We're looking not that bad. Notice that it's not doing it here on this side, even though we have symmetry, but that's okay. We're going to eventually delete this whole area and then put a mirror modifier on it. For now, let's keep working. We've got the let's select this one and this one. And then in the front view, let's hit E again. And if this happens to you, hit Z to break off of that axis. Just click off to about here and then rotate it so that it's almost perpendicular to the ground, flat. I want to move it to about here. I'm looking at this. I just want to get it smooth because you know that right after you extrude, you have to manipulate the vertices. So I just need to bring these over and then maybe these over a little bit. All right, let's try it again. 3. Select this one and this one. Cool. Let's go ahead and extrude this one. I'm going to hit E and let's extrude it. If this happens to you, it's locked to the Z. Hit Z again and then it will let go. So I am going to extrude it all the way down to where I think the length of the leg should be. And I think the leg should be about that long. And so I am going to scale it to about right there. And then I'm going to add some subdivisions here for the knee. Let's hit Command R, left click, and then push it up to where you need it. Right about there's the knee, right about there, and then click again. There we go. I am going to select it. Let's go to edge mode. Let me zoom in, and you can option click to select the entire loop. And then I am going to Command B to bevel. And then add one more right there for the knee. I want 3 subdivisions here. So I'm just beveling that one into 3. And that is the knee. That's the knee. I am not defining the knee, or we're leaving it as square as possible. because he's got pants. And so no need to model a knee, no need to model thighs and stuff. In fact, we're going to get rid of some of the detail in here because he's wearing pants. So having said that, let's go ahead and Command R again, left click, and then left click again to give it some definition down here. And then we are going to select the bottom polygons, hit I to inset, and then I'm going to push it in. So let's go to the front view so you can see what's happening. In fact, I'll turn on wireframe and then hit E to extrude and then Z to get off of that. And I'm going to push it in maybe once, E again, Z, there. So we can build kind of the sleeve of the pant. Let's go ahead and see. Let's check our work. Tab. That's looking very good, except for maybe we need to add a little bit of volume to the leg right there and maybe right there. So let's go ahead and get that done. Tab to get back into edit mode. Let me select this period. Let's go ahead and move this vertex out. Out this way. That way we can add a little bit of volume there. Out. Just making it a little bit less defined. Since he's going to be wearing pants, we don't need to define his crotch area. And I'm going to select all these and then push him in a little bit like that. So there he is. Let me go ahead and take a minute now to delete half of this. Let's go to face mode. Let's delete half of this. Hit the delete key. Faces. And get out of edit mode and apply a mirror modifier so that we can see what's going on. I like it. Let's also apply a subdivision surface modifier. Since he is very, very low polygon, we need to subdivide it. So let's go ahead and up the level to 2. And see, he's not looking that bad. He is looking very good. I really like the shape that he has right now. Let's go ahead and continue working on his arms. I'm going to turn off this preview for a minute so that we can continue working in low polygon. Tab to go to edit mode. The only thing I don't like about this arm right now is that this is pointing out too much. So let's push him so that this is a little bit straighter. Let's go to face mode, select these faces, and go ahead and start extruding them. I'm going to do it in the front view. E to extrude, just barely like that. And then what I'm going to do is scale in the X, or I don't even have to do that. Check this out. One, I'm going to grab these, push them forward, or actually grab this one, push it back, and then grab this one and push it back. Like this. So that we can start flattening the arm. I'm going to push these in. And let's start extruding again. 3, that one, and that one. Front view. E, extrude. S to scale a bit. And then I'm going to do the same thing as the leg. I am going to extrude all the way. In fact, let's go ahead and hit E and extrude as long as I think the arm is. So maybe I went a little too much. Right about there, and then scale it. And then let's add the elbow right about here. Command R, left click, right about there. Command B to bevel this right there. That's the elbow. Let's do another one. Command R, left click, move it all the way to add a little definition here in the sleeve. Let's go to face mode. Select these two. Inset I, and then push them back. I'm going to go to wireframe. I'm going to scale them to flatten them. Check this out. Scale in the X and then flatten them. And so I am going to hit E to extrude and then push them back, just like what we did with the pants. E again, and then push it back, and we have a sleeve because he's wearing a long sleeve. So I just want to make that there. And then so let's go back to preview and let's see the whole thing. Tab out of edit mode and activate the subdivision, preview it, and there he is. There, and plus he's got some sleeves and he's got some pant sleeves, and there he is. Now the only thing we need to do for the body, because remember he has a long sleeve shirt and he has pants, all we need to do is maybe do the neck area with a collar for the shirt and then define the shirt and the pants right here by adding some subdivisions. But as far as pants, as far as shirt, I think he's got it. So let's go ahead and get that done. Tab to go into edit mode. Let's turn off the preview, the smooth preview. And what I'm going to do also is hide the head. Let's hide the eyeglasses, eyebrows, eyes, hair, bangs, and head, and ears. Because I want to show you right here that I want to do these two, which is 4 of them. Okay, so we're going to inset them, but if I hit I don't want this center part because he's going to have now 2 necks. So I don't want that. If I hit I, it's individual. We don't want that either. So I'm going to hit Z. So I hit I again to get back to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit I and inset it, but then we get the options menu, and we're going to click off boundary. Boom. And that's what we need. We just need 1 all the way around, and that's what we need. And so I've got my neck area. I'm going to move it over a bit. Go to vertex mode, and I'm going to bring these in a little bit to about here. And then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do another inset, and that will be, in fact, I'll move this one out a bit. And then this one also. Right to there. Move this one out. I'm just trying to round it off a little bit more because it's too long. Face mode, grab this one. Grab this one. Let's do it again. I to inset, right to about there. Let's inset it again. I, just a little bit. That's kind of a collar. We're going to have to make it a little bit rounder. And so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go to the top view, and I'm going to go to the vertex mode, and I'm just going to grab these and then push them over just to round off this. I don't want to grab the bottom ones. I just want to push this out so that we can start rounding off this collar. In fact, I'm going to grab these and push them forward a bit, and then grab these, push them out kind of like this, and then push these backwards. So we have a collar. And then push these over, and then even there. There it is. I'm going to push this down. If I go to the side view, I'm going to push this down. And this will be our collar right there. All we need to do for the neck is extrude these two. Face mode, select these two. Let's go ahead and do one more inset on these. This will be the neck. And let's push them out. See what that's starting to look like. I just want to push this one over and this one over. Just to round it off. Even a little bit more. That's what we want. Now, let's go ahead and go back to face mode. Grab this one and this one. And extrude up. E. Z. Right to about there. And then push these in. One for the vertex mode. Grab all these and then push them in. Just like that. Grab these and push them in, just making it a little bit. In fact, let's go to the side view, grab all of them, scale in the Z, and then flatten them. There we go. That's the neck. That's the neck. Let's see what that looks like. Tab. Guys, we've got the collar there. We just need to define it. And we have the sleeve right there. We just need to define it. And we've got the pants. So we're good. Everything is looking very good. And I think we're mostly done with the body. Let's add the head and see what it looks like. So go ahead and add the ears, the glasses, the eyebrows, the eyes, the hair bangs, the head. Let's push the body up a little bit. And that's looking really good. I'm going to push it up a little bit more to about there. There it is. And I'm going to do the shirt now. And that's all we have to do. In the next video, we'll get the hands done and the shoes, and then we'll finish this character up. For now, what I want to do next is hit tab and do the shirt down here. He's wearing a shirt, so I'm going to make it like it's tucked into his pants and do like a fold. So let's go ahead and get that done. And so what I'd like to do is, let's adjust this a little bit more. We're going to straighten out his body so not to give him so many curves. In fact, what I want to do is I am going to add a subdivision right about here. Right click. And there's our subdivision. This is going to become the belt area right about there. If this is the belt area, let's move it down a bit. Let's move this down a bit. Right about there. And then let's move these in a bit. Okay. Now what I'd like to do is add one here so that the sweater that he's wearing kind of bulks out and then tucks back in. So let's go ahead and try this. Command R. We're going to need one about over here maybe. And then do another Command R. And then this one, what I'd like to do is start pushing it out and down. And then this middle one, the front one, let's push it out and over. This one, let's push it out and over. And you can see that crease right there. See where this is going. I might need another edge loop right there. Let's do one. Command R, click here, and then I'm going to do this. I'm just trying to model that fold, and then push this one up, and then move these back to the center. This one push it in, this one push it out, and I'm trying to make that fold. Let's push this in. I think it's all a little high. So let's go ahead and grab all of these and push them down like that. Even more, I'm going to grab these and push them down like that. So he's got a sweater, and I think that's good enough. Let's push these over a little bit. Yep, it's looking really good. Let's push these down a little bit. Push this one in. And I like it. I really like it. Let's see what that looks like. Hit tab and then click off of it. And there he is, wearing a sweater. Something happened here that I need to fix. I'm going to turn off the mirror for a minute. And turn off the head. And of course, there is this. These two that we need to delete. And this one, I think, just got out of alignment with the center. All of these. Grab all of these. We just scale into X to align everything. And I think this will do it. And let's see if that worked. I'm going to turn on the mirror again. And I think that worked. Get off of it. Yeah, we don't have that problem anymore. And we fixed another problem here with the neck. And we're looking good. We are looking very good. I like it. We could fix this little V by going here to clipping and merging distance. There. We just enlarged it to a little bit. And then that gets rid of that. So let's go ahead and add the head again. Let's turn on the head again. We start here with the ears. Eyeglasses, all this stuff. I think that's it. So he's looking really good. I really like the way this turned out. I think we're done with the body. In the next video, we're going to tackle the hands and the shoes. And so, hey guys, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you guys.